What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Chris C-Walkz. Today, um, I'm gonna talk about timing in my life. Um, so, um, you know, everything I've done in my life is based on timing. Timing is when all the stars are in line, when all the chips are on the table, and a perfect time to cash in and take use of that opportunity, and you want to get something out of it. For me, it's all about, timing is patience. You gotta wait for the moment, and when the moment comes, that's when you put the chips in the line. Um, there's been times in my life where I've seen other people have their moments where they got a college degree, they got their driver's license, they got their um, first car, they got they got married, or all sorts of stuff. I'm 27 years old, have yet to have any of those things, and I'm okay with it. I'm fine because I'm running my race on my pace. If it's not my time, it's just flat out not my time. And we got society nowadays that's saying, "Oh, you should have this within this time frame." If I got it and I was younger than you, how come you haven't got it? How come you haven't been able to move out your mom's house? How come you haven't had, you know, and put yourself in there? How come it took you 26 years to get your license, or it took you 24 years to move out your mom's house, or it took you X amount of years to finally get to where I was 15 years ago? Me, I'm like, first of all, I'm not trying to compete with you. I'm gonna get there with you. It's just not gonna be today, or it's not gonna be anytime soon, because I'm not in position to put myself in that position. As crazy as it sounds, I could save all the money in the world. I could have a girlfriend for X amount of years, and if we're not in a position to get married, it's just not happening. Or you know, I can take, I could save my money, and if I'm not in a position to get a car, I'm not in a position to get a car. I'm not going to force myself to be in that position, because guess what? You just messed yourself up because you try to fit in what society tells you to do rather than what's suitable for yourself. I've told myself, saying, if I'm going to ever do something, I'm going for the longevity. If I'm going to be in a position to get a car, I want that car. I want that car, to last me years. Vice versa, I want to be in position when I do get that car, you know, I ain't got to worry about paying the bill, or if I do have to pay a bill, I don't have to worry about putting food on my plate. I want to still able to have that car while putting food on my plate. And that's all I deal with time. I want to be able to, being a father someday. Let's be honest. I could have been a dad a lifetime ago. It's not that hard to do it. It's not hard. The problem is, if I'm not financially there, if I'm not mentally thinking, okay, I got to be devoted. If I'm not there yet, it ain't my time to be there. You may be there, but I'm not. And it's not because of the fact that I ain't done messing around or whatever. It's just the fact that, if it's not my time to be a dad, it is not my time to be a dad. Um, Vice versa with the car. If it's not my time to have that car, it ain't my time to have one. Just like an apartment. If it's not my time to move out, it's not my time. It's not the fact that, oh, I'm just gonna stay in my mom's house for the rest of my life. No, that's not the case. It's just the fact that if I'm not mentally and financially there to not only move out and to keep it, there's no sense in me moving out. Now, fortunately for you, I have moved out of my mom's house, and I've been here at this apartment for 3.5 years. Vice versa. I got my license at 26. I had it for 1 whole year, no tickets. So, um, and that's due to the fact that I'm in position. I kept my job for 7 years, and it's not because I worked my butt off. It's the fact that I'm in position to maintain that job for 7 years, and it's all about timing. In college, I went to school for a year and a half. Things happen. Will I get back in position to get to school? Well, it's been about almost a decade since I've been to college. But I'm sure when I put myself in position and have all the stars align, then I'd be like, okay, let's try this. Let's give this college thing another go round. Um, and it's not the fact that I'm lazy. And a lot of people saying, well, if you didn't do it now, you're lazy. No, it's not the fact that I'm lazy and don't want to do it. It's the fact that it's not my time. You know, I've seen many of my friends from high school get married. I've seen many of my friends from high school have babies. I've seen many people, my friends in high school, have houses, fancy cars, all this and that. And the fact that, I can't feel bad about myself because I don't have that. Do I want it? Maybe down the road I will have it. But if it's not my time to have it, I'm not going to fret about it. I know that I'm still valuable. I know that I'm still a person that's going to get there to that point someday. I'm going to, and that's the thing about me. I run my life, I run my race on my turn. Because usually when I run my race, I usually win. I have evidence of it. Just look at how many gold medals I got on my wall in my room when you have the chance. But the fact that I run my race and I win. Uh, because I did it on my accord, on my uh, time. And I don't run my race. I don't run the race of life um, for anybody else. I do it for myself um, because my time has always been well for me. I don't know if people have realized that in the last 27, almost 28 years, but anything I've done and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited, people think, oh, Chris, you ain't never gonna have this. Look at me now. I moved out. I've been here for 3 years. Got my license. Got a job that I had for 7 years. Got my license last year. No ticket, no nothing. And it's all thanks to me being patient and waiting for my moment. I didn't wait. I didn't force the moment. I waited for my moment. And that's what a lot of people don't get in this modern era is, oh, you don't got it. You need to save. You need to do this. No, 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 no. It's not about saving. I can save many times I want to. If I'm not in position or mentally in position, and if it's not my time to have it, I'm not going to force it. It just ain't happening. It's not my time. Um, and I had multitudes of people say this many times. Like they said, okay, Chris, you need to go get your license, so you can do this and that. Okay, Chris, you need to get a car so you can do this and that. Okay, it's like it's always somebody saying I need to do this. Once I have this one objective achieved, it's always the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. I'm like, dude, I'm not here to satisfy you. I'm here to satisfy myself. And if I don't see in the cards for me to have it right now, it ain't happening right now. But will it happen down the road? Well, based on my track record, it's going to happen down the road. But I live my life on my pace. Like I said, my mom had like, and that's the thing about, you know, the kid situation. I was in position to where I don't have the rush of having kids anytime soon, or didn't have the urge, or put myself in places to where I I had kids at an early age. My sister had it at 19. My grandma had it in 21. I mean 20. Excuse me. My grandma had it when she was 20. My mom had her first when she was 21, and then she had me at 25. And then my sister had, I believe, the second one at 27 or 28. It's one of those two. But aside from that, you know, I'm in position to where I can right the wrong for our whole lineage. Um, now I feel like I've successfully done that because I was able to be in a position where I can just live my life, knowing that I don't have to rush, knowing that I don't have to worry about financials, financial stress or Because I can put food on my plate. I can keep a house afloat. I can pay for my rent and still be like, okay, with all this money left, what I want to do. Sometimes it just goes to food. Sometimes it's take care of my cat when she's sleeping in my bedroom. Or sometimes it's just me just say, you know what, the heck with it, let's buy a game or something. Or, take somebody out to go bowling, ice cream, whatever, because, I would like to celebrate my hard work with somebody or someone. But because I'm in position to do that, I'm sure um, there's a point to where I need to finance for it. But if I'm not in position to have that, I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm sure later down the ledger line I will be in position for it. But if it ain't today, not worried. Um, but I did want to clarify that when it comes, I want to talk about with timing, because timing varies from different people. Some people, you can see they're going so far before, I've seen people who were teen moms or teen parents who was in position, and I've seen people that were 27 plus who were not in position to be parents or to have this opportunity because I never want to be a person that I had to run and ask my mom, my grandma for anything. I hate it. I don't like it. But it's all about being in position to where you don't have to do that. And I've been pretty good in position to not be able to ask for anything. I could just go to the store and get it and come back. Um, so it's about being timing in position to be able to um, get whatever you desire of getting. Because, whatever I get, it's been a flow. My job. Then years later, my license, or sorry, my house, and then it flows. Like it flows on one string, not on multiple strings, just to get back to that one string. It just flows. It's like, okay, it's a part of it. Moving along, got my license, bang. Got my car, bang. Got a girlfriend, bang. Later, marriage, trips, bang, bang. All that stuff, it supposed to flow. It's like a flow. Like it's supposed to fit in with the one string, not separate to multiple strings. And then now you got to worry about all these strings just to get back to the main string. And I ain't trying to do that. So, and it's all, and like I said, it's timing. And once you have that timing down, everything just flows in a straight line. This is what a timeline is at the end of the day. It's just one line, not breaking off into multiple lines. It's like when I get a car, when I get an apartment, when I do all these milestones, it's supposed to be a part of the straw, not separate from it. And this is probably the best analogy I have for timing. Timing is like, okay, bada 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 bada. Okay, that fits in, that fits in, that fits in, that fits in. Bam. Not this fits in. Now wait a minute, I can't fit the straw in the cup because you know why? Oh, by the way, got this. Months ago I got the C-Walkz cup. It has the Rockets on it and the Pittsburgh Steelers on it. Aside from that, it's a great cup. But anyways, see, it's supposed to fit in my cup just like because it flows inside the cup, not jagged. Because if it's jagged, it's not going to fit because it's not supposed to be there. When it's your perfect time to cash out, that's when your straw will fit in your cup because it belongs there. Well, like I said, I wanted to clarify some things on timing. I hope you enjoy this video about timing. Let me know in the comments, whatever. Follow me, hit the like button, whatever. Until then, deuces, stay fresh. And last but not least, before I meant to say this earlier, but last but not least, I'm sorry if I've not been posting for a while because I've been busy working. But I'm glad to be back on this channel to teach y'all something about my life. So, again, Deuces, stay fresh.